Welcome back to the Tydirium Hangar. This is Mike. I'm coming at you with a weekly news in review for June 9th, 2024. 2024. Of course, we got a lot of Transformers news for Masterpiece, Legends, Mainline, all that good stuff. And got some more video game stuff to talk about. These are actually 3.75-inch figures. We'll get into talking about that. Some bowl of ramen that is awesome. Pretty cool stuff. Very limited release. We'll discuss this. And then, yes, we have pre-orders for these O-Ring figures. I'm not sure how many they're going to make, if it's just going to be what they make a ton of or not so much, but pretty good value up for pre-order. And then this is the third week we've talked about this, but now finally we've got the pictures, the images are up, but sold out, 5,000. We'll talk about this and do a side-by-side with the vintage. And I've already gone through this, made a whole video about G.I. Joe. We'll just touch on it real quick about the Joe reveals. And Star Wars actually had something very eventful week we've had this week. And there's other miscellaneous stuff in between. We're going to talk about this and more coming up. First off, what's new at Show Z? The Magic Square MS-B58 Brontosaurus sludges in stock. I got mine, paid for it, it's coming in. I don't think I'm going to get all the Magic Square ones. I don't really need 5 sets of Dinobots, but it would be nice to do a comparison since I actually have the new age of this. But just to let you know, it is $70 though. And we got the Robot Paradise RP02 Acoustic Wave Sound Blaster with Rat-Bat. Now it's coming into stock. It shows sold out, but what happens with Show Z, that they do all the pre-orders. Once the pre-orders are all paid for, whatever they got left, they put back up to sell. That's how it goes. So just watch for it over the next couple of weeks if you're interested in getting this and you have trouble finding it anywhere else. And coming soon into stock also is the Mastermind Creations Deathsaurus. They call it DZEF, and it's the Year of the Dragon version. And it looks pretty cool. $215. If you're interested in this, and it says add a cart right now. So Lucky Cat is making the MPV-01 Atlas Optimus Prime Rise of the Beast. It's 11.02 inches tall. So for me, in my mind, that's Masterpiece scale. But they're calling it deluxe scale, as in to scale with the deluxe versions of 3.0. Yeah, 3.0 stuff. So that's what they're saying. I don't have any of the 3.0 stuff that's in that scale, but it does look pretty cool overall. It does appear to have a decent amount of articulation, looking at the pictures and what all it can do and accomplish, and that is pretty cool. And one of the things, if you're questioning, is this, because somehow they're lumping it in with 3.0, is it transformable? Yes, it does transform. That's what it transforms into. That is the cab. Now, don't have the exact price on it just yet, but Shozy has a pre-order at $2, making me think this is going to be above the $100 price point. That's just my expectation, but yes, I don't have a price just yet. And it should feature some die cast, some metal. It does say alloy. If you watch Friday's video, you know what I'm talking about. So we saw these really obscured pictures last week of this, but this is a lift ticket and the DK MPG-11 DK2 Guard, and these are Diaclone colors, Takara Tomy, Masterpiece scale. Look really cool. I'm actually going to be in on the lift ticket, so that's where I'm at with it. I'm not worried about the repaint of Ratchet in that one, but still think it's pretty cool that they're making these in recolors, and these are not going to be for everybody. These repaints, these more obscure ones, are not for everybody, but it is cool that they're making it for those who do want this. It's kind of one of the things that X-Transbots does really well, is offer up a lot of these more obscure recolor repaints, and some people get super excited about that, or they're actually more excited about that. Here's Y'all mode, all the stuff that you get with it. Doesn't really come with a whole lot, actually. That's what you get. And then here's the other one. Here's all the stuff that comes with that, which it feels like you get a lot more with that. Forgot about that whole flat sled thing. That's kind of a tribute to G1 toy, but there you go. If you're interested in these, they should be up for pre-order at places like Show Z. Okay, this is the Unique Toys R07 Dumber. Mud flap. It's actually mud flap, and it looks like it should. And we've finally got some color pictures of it. We've seen the gray prototypes in the past, and yeah, if you're interested in this guy, it's pretty cool. I don't still remember it being this kind of orange. Thought it was a little less orange than this. Here's the alt mode, and yeah, alt mode looks pretty much like it should. Overall, looks like there's a little bit of a gap in the hood. Now, obviously, it's probably not going to be 100% perfect, but Unique Toys is still in the game, and they've also got another update picture for one of their other projects. This Red Destroyer. I feel like we've seen this before, but it's the UTR09. There it is, and another update picture. I thought we've seen this in color already, but that's what they've just recently put out 3 days ago, so there it is. Fans Hobby has pictures of their Shield team, and they put out the cars and the shield, and that's what it shows. And then it shows the cars some more. So it doesn't really show any more of the transformation, what else it does, but that's what they've shown so far. Prototypes, there it is. So Lightoys is putting out a couple pictures of a new offering that they're offering. They call it Guardian Prime. It looks like well, I was thinking Hot Rod at first, but now, yeah, it probably does look more like Rodimus Prime. But it's interesting looking. The stuff they make's always in the Masterpiece scale. This is going to be $155. So not really sure about all the dimensions and height and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of an early look at this. It does appear to have quite a bit of articulation with it, and I believe it's still in the 3D print range and all of that. But it does not transform. It is just a robot. It's just kind of like a filler. Well, it actually looks pretty good to just have in your collection if it's something that you want. I still like the MP09 very, very much myself. Lightoys has been pretty active putting pictures up of their Metroplex again. Now, I have no idea what's going on with this, if they're actually going to do a production run or not. And there's a lot of people just saying that this was just a personal project that he was doing and no intention to do a full production. Although he told me he's planning on doing a full production. But I don't know. I really don't know. But it is cool to see stuff like this getting made. They even had a full-on video of showing how the lights work and those kinds of things. It is really cool. It's a cool figure. I would be interested in one. They were trying to target a $1,000 price point. And a lot of people say there's no way it could be $1,000. The Lewin Resources making one this size. It's more stylized. That's $1,500 or something along those lines. So this at $1,000 might not have been able to make the numbers work. I don't know. But anyhow, it's another thing that's out there. May never see light of day, but if it does, I'd be in on it. Well, it feels like old news now, but hey, here it's been almost a week here on this news. Styrofoam tray for the box that they're going to ship the Missing Link, Bumblebee, and Cliffjumper in. And yeah, lots of fun right there. Thing is, we don't remember it that way because in the US it was released on a blister card, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I kind of like the fact that you can take it out and you can do whatever you want with it, put it back in, and still have it look like it's new in the package. So I do like that aspect of this. And we have a seal label. You can just pick the type of label design that you want on there. Obviously, I'm probably not going to use a sticker sheet. Keep my sticker sheet this way. Use one of the ones I get from Shozi or something along those lines. But still, cool options they allow. All right, we've got MPM 15 movie masterpiece, Decepticon Brawl. New in-hand images from the 2005 boards. Dapper Scrapper. The Dapper Scrapper put these up. I'm not sure I got his hands on it so early, but that's pretty cool and interesting. And this is the Brawl, and here's the all mode, and it looks like a tank. So this is real in-hand pictures. I think are a little bit better than kind of the glamour shots that they take in a very controlled environment. This is someone in hand, what the actual product looks like, if you're into this. All right, some Legends news we got going on here. We've got the New Age Road Games and Sorcerer. These are repaints of their Huffer. I don't have the Huffer just yet, but these are already shipping out. For those of you who are all upset if you have to get a Pipes along with your Huffer, well, this is two kind of oddball repaints on their own. I bet these are produced in much lower numbers too, but anyway, they're options if you want them, and that's one of the things that I do like about New Age is they're pretty upfront with all the recolors they do right away. Like right away, they show a whole lot of stuff. Except they're not doing it with the Dinobots right now. The Snarl. Not Snarl. Slag. Slag. They don't have a whole bunch of different colors of Slag up just yet. So Dr. Wu's making one of their really small characters. This is the DWE-36 Menace King. It is Megatron, and he looks pretty cool. I'm surprised it took them so long to make it, but... So, are you wondering, does it turn into a tank? Does it turn into a spaceship? Turn into gun? Yep, it turns into a gun. What else is it going to turn into? It's got to turn into a gun. Good job. It looks good. This might be a really hot seller. It might fit just fine in Masterpiece Figures' hands, and then it transforms also, which is great. Mass shifting, whatever, it still fits in the hand, kind of like World's Smallest Transformers. I might have to bite on this. Also available in semi-transparent purple. I think some parts are not transparent and some are, but cool. Alright, so this is ModFans KS01B Bless via non-retro man of TFW 2005. And the reason I want to show this picture is so you can see how small it is. The ModFans ruler, which is their roller, was sort of Masterpiece scaled. This is Legends scaled. And if you want to see that the head can actually fit on the Titan Returns kind of main line Fortress Maximus, and they kind of engineered that into it, but this is what it looks like next to the actual head that comes with Fort Maximus, and it's not intended to be a replacement for it in bot mode. This is for your Legends shelf, which I'm not sure why they went that route. I don't have a problem with it, though, because I need one. But I've got the standard, I guess, the all-gray one. And I'm waiting. I want to get all four and review them all at once. So that's my plan. There's 4 different colors. Seems kind of cool. But this is the one that matches the Titan Returns. Right. Jizzy Toys. Jizzy Toys. Octo Punch. Yeah. It is this. It's like a little headmaster. It turns into something weird, whatever this is. Maybe a scorpion? It's not a scorpion that it turns into. But not... Again, I don't know if this is going to be something that they're going to produce or print or just put out the CTR file. Might just put out a file. Might not. Might just show proof of concept. Still cool. So it's a nice little bit of clarity, as in clarity is clear pictures of this 3-pack, the Dramatic Capture Series Takara Autobot set, and it's officially revealed, and it's supposed to be out in November. Comes with an Optimus Prime, which is the Earthrise reuse, no trailer. Jazz, the Studio Series 86 reuse, and then Mainframe Kingdom reuse. Mainframe as in, if you didn't want to buy an ARC, but you want to get Teletran 1, there it is. So this is the possible first look at the Bumblebee Lego, and after I did that Voltron Lego, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more like Legos like this. But I am impressed with how they're able to, the Optimus Prime was able to transform. This will be able to transform. The engineering and just the thought process and how they have to kind of plan it out, and then you piece it together with Legos, which is, it's impressive. It's an impressive level of engineering. I watched an interview with one of their engineers that talks about how they did it, which is interesting too. But anyway, Bumblebee should be looking like this. Do I think it looks great? No, it doesn't look absolutely great. Do I think it looks good for what it is as a transforming Lego? Yeah, it actually is pretty good. So for whatever reason, we're getting more pictures of the Takara repaints of these figures. This is it is Sideburn from RID 2001, and I feel like we've already seen this, but if there's something different that I'm missing, I'm not able to tell you because I don't know much about this character, so I don't know too much. Same with this. This is the Transformers Legacy Cybertron Universe Hotshot, and I don't know if there's a different in the decal, in the paint, in all of that with this figure, but it looks right on with what it's supposed to be. When it's G1 stuff, then I seem to notice a little bit more stuff, a little bit different. But this one here is the Studio Series Optimus Prime for the Transformers 1 animated movie, and there it is. There it is. And then we have the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Wheeljack and Party Wagon. I wonder how many repaints are going to do with this Volkswagen van. How many could they... What else could they paint it into? For those of you into these gamer editions, this is the Studio Series Gamer Edition GE08 Deluxe Class War for Cybertron Decepticon Soldier, and it's in hand if you're interested in all these video game ones. And I can imagine somebody could put together a pretty nice little display with all of these, and maybe have some video game backgrounds and stuff going on, because there's the alt mode. It's in the green. Looks very familiar to that kind of video game. These photos were from Notrab. Here's a marketing ploy by GameStop, and if you go buy $25 or more worth of any Transformers in store, you get a free comic book. That's cool. That's not getting me to want to go buy any Transformers there. What's getting me to buy Transformers is saying, what? You guys got Swoop? Well, I gotta go check that out. I mean, seriously, because you get 5% off if you have their Premium or Pro membership, 5% off of the items in the store, and then every month you get another additional $5 coupon you can use, and then you can build your points up and cash that in, and so you can get stuff cheaper there. So if I can get this cheaper there, probably will. So there's pictures of the Jada Toys 132nd Porsche 935 Jazz. It really is just a car. I mean, I don't want to downplay it, but it's just the car. It does not transform. But maybe you want something in bot mode, and then you want an alt mode representation. There's an alt mode representation of it, I guess, if that's something that you want. And I'm seeing it lined up. I'm kind of thinking it's masterpiece scale. Am I looking at it right? If I'm looking at it right, this is a masterpiece scale if you look at this lineup of masterpiece figures in there. So, pretty cool. If you're interested in this, you want to have an alt mode representation, there it is, Jada Toys. And there's Blockies, another series of them. I think it's up to wave 4. Wave 4 Blockies. You get all these guys in here. I don't know why the bottom figures were cut off in the picture, but anyhow, they do look kind of cool. There's a lot of people who really like these. I personally am trying not to get like an 8th line of Transformers going. I just kind of want to hold with just the 3, and maybe only go to 2. But anyhow, it's coming. Alright, so getting into other news, another one bites the dust. I don't really want to... First of all, it's not a good thing. I'm not happy about it, and I'm not excited about it, but I did get a notice of bankruptcy from them. And the thing is that they owe me a figure, and I saw the writing on the wall 2 years ago, and I've seen more things since then. I probably should make a whole video about it. I don't want to sit here 15 minutes talking about it, but they owe me a figure. I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to do it. These $12. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. I found that same exact figure for $4 at Ross, so I've got the figure. It's not a big deal either. And they saved me a lot of money. A lot of times they had like really great sales, and I got stuff super cheap, and back in 2020, they were great. The problem was you had to pay up front, pay in advance, and they were having trouble getting stuff in, and I don't really know exactly why they went under, but I did look around at the time that the Dorkside Toys went under. I started noticing that I was like, well, why is Surethingtoys still going when Dorkside Toys is going under, but yet Surethingtoys isn't shipping stuff? And I had to call customer service or go through customer service to try to get something accomplished, and I just stopped ordering. So, well before Dorkside went under, I stopped ordering from Sure Thing, and I got a few more of my items, but just that one figure was all that was left. And through some Reddit posts and just looking around, seeing some stuff, this is pretty much all you get if you go to surethingtoys.com. Now, why does this matter? Because this is a problem. Less and less places to get your stuff, and with economy and what's going on in the world right now, it sucks. It really sucks. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy to see them fail, and I kind of hope that we don't lose any others. But that's all I got to say. Okay, so Ramen Toy is making this Night Ops Stealth Gullwing. Will be on sale during the event, as well as exclusively on their website at ramentoy.com from June 21st to the 23rd. So that's while stock lasts. There's only 200 pieces that they're bringing, and under 100 Yeah, only 200 pieces, and we're bringing 100 to Joe Fest. That would say that there's 100 on the website, 100 at Joe Fest. I guess. I don't know any more details than that. That's everything I know, and I'll probably have to go buy one. It looks really cool. I'm excited for it. There's also a shattered glass version, purple, that they're going to make down the road, which I'm not sure what they're going to tie that into, but it's pretty cool. And I'm guessing, I don't know any more about it, but I'm guessing they piggyback productions when they're making the standard ones. And they're like, let's go ahead and do the 200 run of this, because that's what I would do, because they've already got everything ready to go with the mold set up and all that kind of stuff. But cool stuff. If you want it, be there on the 21st. It says 21st, 23rd. I bet they don't make it through the 21st, because it's a hot item. Hot. Not going to spend much time talking about G.I. Joe Classified, but they did do some reveals, some renders. I gotta say that, like I said in the video, that I feel like it's a pretty decent selection of figures. We're getting some retro, as you see the 3 on the top there, retro. Then we get a couple of new name-only reveal on the Footloose. And then Dial Tone, and there's like a Chain Viper, Saw Viper, something like that. But it's not overwhelming. I thought it was good because I don't feel like I'm going to go broke with this one. And yeah, people are probably going to have an easier time getting the Stinger, but not much easier, because it is going to be available on Amazon, Pulse, and select fan retailers. But is it going to be at BBTS? It hasn't been 100% confirmed just yet when this is going to happen. Now, this is going to be on the 18th. That's when that one's coming up, and I guess I should have done this in sequential order. The 18th is also going to have the Sergeant Slaughter in the Marauder, in the Mad Marauders get-up, fatigue stuff. Deluxe. So they're milking us for this on the price point for the name. Now on the 18th, you're also going to be able to get the Spirit and Lowlight in the Marauders, which I was just looking at my vintage Marauders, just thinking it is kind of cool they're doing all the subgroups, and they're not for everyone, which is why it's good that it's exclusive. That's why it's good. Here we go with the packaging. These are up on the 11th, so that's coming up in like 2 days if you want to get these. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get them at BBTS. I'll probably do mine at BBTS. And then these 4, this is the selection of figures that are available right now to pre-order. I pre-ordered one of each. And some people say they're going to troop build Bat. Some are going to troop build the Grenadier. And yes, Alpine doesn't have a backpack. And yeah, Storm Shadow looks like he's got an excessive amount of stuff for his waist belts and stuff. But I think it's a pretty cool wave. It's not the greatest, bestest, but it gives us some solid figures that we want. All right, so talking about this Technodrome, it is an Amazon exclusive. It is sold out. They did sell 5,000 of them. And if you had pre-ordered it when I said last week it was up for pre-order, it felt like a blind pre-order. Truthfully, it felt like a blind pre-order. But you could have canceled it. But I pre-ordered mine because I had faith. I should have gotten better angle pictures because they don't give you a straight-on shot. But it looks exactly like the vintage. I've never even... Well, I've seen one in person, but I've never handled it. I've never used all of the functions and play features and stuff, so it'll be fun to get one of these in hand, take a look at it and review it. The vintage one I have is missing absolutely everything, so it's going to be fun to see if could you unclip it from that one and clip it into a vintage one. It'll be kind of cool. It'll be a fun experience. I'm turtled out, but this has actually made me a little more excited about Turtles. I hate to admit that. I've been trying to cancel Turtle and not do any more Turtle stuff, but they have to go out and do something like this. This is why Playmates sucks, but is also cool at the same time. But I think more will come in stock eventually. It's kind of how Amazon works. But in 2024, when so many things sell out, like Super 7 Silverhawks with the back metal sold out like that. But anyway, we'll see. All right, the Hasbro Plasma Pack 3.75-inch figures. I got to tell you, I've been hearing it from a lot of people that their belief is that Hasbro is kind of getting away from the 6-inch scale and going to the 3.75-inch again, which might happen. It could be something that's going on, or it could just be some handful of one-offs they're doing, who knows. And I'm not talking about just for Ghostbusters. I'm talking about for everything, that they're trying to get back into the 3.75 or emphasizing that. We'll see that with Star Wars here in a bit. But I would pre-order me a set of these, $45. I think it's pretty cool to have them, and you know, I'll make room in my Ghostbusters firehouse for them. But yeah, it is cool. It's a cool set. $45 to get 4 figures. It's not a bad price. I mean, if you do things right and a decent price point, I just don't see a problem with it. It's better than them trying to charge 20 each or $80. So that one's a pre-order. This is actually up for order in stock at BBTS right now, and it's the 84 Ecto one. The thing is, because they already had the mold, they just had to change and tweak a few things to make it the 84 style. I'm not getting it. I feel like I got bamboozled on the first one. But is that like super ultra 2-year foreshadowing? Or 3-year foreshadowing? 4-year? How long ago did that thing come out? Is that super foreshadowing that they were going to make 1/18 scale Ghostbusters? Were they planning it back then? I don't know. Okay, so there's some 3.75-inch Final Fight figures up for pre-order by 52 Toys. You can get it pretty much everywhere you pre-order stuff like this. BBTS is the one that they've got a link for. Has Cody Travers, Guy Armstrong, and Mike Hagar. Hagar. I'd never played this game back in the day. I was familiar with it. I saw a lot of stuff about it, but I never really was into it. I have no tie to it. And they're $34 each for 3.75-inch figures. I'm not into it. But if you are, hey, enjoy. Have fun. BBTS. You can pre-order it. Alright, so we got the Origins Viper, the sinister embodiment of Viper Tower. So it's Viper Tower, but made into an Origins figure. So Viper Tower meaning Eternia, one of the 3 towers, turned into a figure. I'm not sure if that's something that was ever made in the vintage. I don't think it was ever made in vintage. And it's something that is here now. So there's the packaging on it. I still don't even know a lot about this. Is this going to be... I don't think it's going to be a Pulse. Like Pulse. Is it Pulse? No, it's Mattel. I don't think it's Mattel Creations. I think it's a mainline release. You'll just be able to pre-order it like BBTS and stuff. I believe. But Mega J Retro really dug deep on how this is the first figure that he saw the title Origins in it. Origins Viper. Instead of just Viper. And we just know the line's called Origins. Kind of interesting point he made. But cool stuff if you're in on this. I kind of like the idea behind it. Now for Star Wars news, it feels so weird saying there's actually Star Wars news. So there's the Black Series Mandalorian, is it Shriek Hawk trainers? I don't even know what exactly that is, but the 2-pack's a Walmart exclusive, and then there is a 1-pack, and let me see here, the trainers with a 2-pack, and then this one here is Mandalorian Shriek Hawk. I don't know if I really missed what Shriek Hawk was, or Shriek Hawk? I don't know, Shrike Hawk. What is all this? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be Target exclusive, the single pack. This is not your father's Oldsmobile or Star Wars, or your own Star Wars. It's something different. Acolyte started with 2 episodes. I don't have Disney Plus. My wife said she was absolutely tired of the last couple of years of everything that they were putting on there, and she canceled it. Plus, they had a price increase, and she canceled it. So I didn't watch it, and I watched a couple of people talk about reviewing it, their ideas and thoughts on it. Nobody's had a positive review. It's like they try to not say stuff negative. It's like they don't have good things to say. They're trying to just not say negative things, and then some people just come out and blast it. I don't know because I didn't see it, so I don't know. But it sounds to me it's gonna be like a whodunit detective show inside of Star Wars. Is that right? Is that what's really going on? I have no idea. Anyway, if you have Disney Plus, you might want to watch it and see if you really like it. Give it a shot if you like it, but I haven't heard anything good at all. Alright, so they've gone and done it. They've actually made the Cantina for HasLab. $400 for the base model. You get all this for the base. I gotta say that it's really cool they're doing it. There's a couple of things I'd like to see, like just a cardboard something for the floor. That'd be nice, right? Maybe if it matches the size of it, or even if it's squared off, it doesn't really matter, but maybe matches the dimensions, or you could fold it and stuff. I don't know, something so you're not just putting it on a shelf. I mean, have a floor under it that looks right. That was something I would like. But it's really cool. There's a lot of parts and pieces to it. it's one of those things. It's so iconic, and you know, it's been not just in the original Star Wars, but we've kind of revisited cantinas even in The Mandalorian. There's that type of cantina too. This just feels Star Wars. This is Star Wars. It's gonna resonate with pretty much anybody that knows anything about Star Wars. It's gonna hit all the goals. It's gonna hit the 17,000. I'm gonna blow through that. So it's and I've got to say, I watched the live stream. I don't know everything. It comes with this. The bartender, does it come with the bartender? It should be come with the bartender. Yes, the bartender and the Tanaka sisters. So that's pretty cool. I right now I'm displaying the cardboard, $20 cardboard one, which is cool. This is way better. Here's the Tanaka sisters, and it's almost worth the set just to get these, because it seems like everybody's been wanting these and nobody's making them for whatever reason. There's some strange licensing, I guess, that has something to do with it, but we're going to get them. It looks pretty cool. There's a whole lot of stuff to this, and then past that, you have unlocks of a couple of other ones. Greedo's 11,000 backers, and I kind of like, well, I could see getting a Greedo. Do we really need a Greedo? I don't really think we need the Greedo, but it's cool that they're throwing it in. Then this one here, the Nabroon Leads, I don't know the name. I've got this in my display already. It's a different version that I have in mind, but I already have this figure. But it's cool that they're going to include it. This is the unlock at 14,000, and then we've got the werewolf man. They didn't name it that when they made it in the 90s. They made this figure in the 90s. I got one from the 90s that's in my display. Cool to see some updated figures that have been updated since the 90s, or even made since the 90s. So that's kind of cool. You're going to be able to fill out your cantina just a little bit more with these. Now, they did say that these are going to be special card backs, and then almost hinting that they'll come out on different card backs. But if it's the vintage collection, why would they come out on any card back other than this? I don't know. I didn't really bother memorizing all of those because they're going to blow through it. We're going to see the 17,000 in no time, and it's going to be easy 17,000. Easily unlock everything. I don't know if they'll throw any cherry on top if we hit like 30,000. Probably not. For an extra 100, you add on this stuff here. So this is what's added on for an extra 100 so that you can make the whole thing and wrap around. I've got some ideas with this that I would share. I was going to make a full video about it, but maybe I won't. It's just going to take off anyway. Couldn't you just extend it? Couldn't you make it longer with the additional stuff and make it a longer display if you have that much room? But for me, I just don't need all of this. I have no need for all the extra stuff, so I'm just going to order one, and I'm going to order one base model, because that's all I really need. And the figures are cool. The whole set is cool. It's very interesting. And we're halfway there in a day and a half. So anyway, if you guys want me to make another video just showing all the pictures and talk about more of this stuff, then I probably will if I can find time. But this thing is going to hit the 8,000 in no time, and then the 17,000, it'll take no time flat. I'm actually surprised it hasn't hit the 8,000 already. Over the weekend, maybe. By the end of the weekend, it might. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday at latest. But we'll see. It is quite expensive. $400 is a lot of money for what you're getting here. But you're getting a lot of stuff, and it's very iconic. And, yeah. Maybe they'll do the Lars Homestead down the road as a reissue, or maybe there'll be a way to get that. So that's something that's hard to get. But this was always it's been for a long time hard to get, because they had made a cantina which was like a build-a-cantina, and that's hard to get. So cool that they're making it. Yeah, it's expensive. Yes, it is expensive. So let me know what you guys think about this week's weekly news and review. What else is going on out there that I missed? There's cool stuff that's going on. I'm going to let you in this and let you look at this Tiger Orange stack crates of the Tiger Orange Ramen Racer that is, it's still in production. These are some production shots as they're going. I love this about ramen. Anyway, let me know what else is going on out there. Like and subscribe. Take care, hang out.